Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't care who gets it, so long as... I'm just grand, isn't it?
Sanctifex Warden. Now I certainly can see it being Louise.
You little bastard, you.
Okay?
Welcome.
All right then.
Let's go!
But... why?
So foolish, it arouses great pity.
What should I do? No.
We did it. All right.
Thanks, mate.
No.
Tournament for the throne.
All right then.
Tournament for the throne.
Well then, if you say you'll have Kim,
I'll take the crown.
Hello there.
Huh? Why?
Everyone was worried about you.
Sorry. Papa hasn't come home. And I always come here whenever I'm feeling lonely. One time he came here to get me. I remember because he called my name. But I pray, and he still doesn't come back.
Maria.
Miss Fabienne says Papa can't come home anymore. But I know Papa's gone away. He's gone... It's going to be so lonely. The loneliest it's ever been. But if it gets any lonelier, I don't know if I can do it.
I'm sorry. I promised we'd all come back together.
Why does everyone always leave? Mum was sick. The king and prince are gone. And now Papa? Is it my fault? I really did my best to be a good girl, but...
That's not why.
He's right, Maria. It's not your fault at all.
Listen to me, all right? Your father, we were with him, but
I remember Papa saying something like that. He said, a really bad man might be our king. Is that part of it?
It'll work out somehow. I'm sure of it.
I hope the next king is as nice as you. Then maybe things won't always be so sad.
I think I understand the king's intentions now. Maybe this is the sort... Maybe he wanted a world where the crown goes to one who acts like a king ought to. Not whoever's willing to spill the most blood to do it.
You may be right. But much as we wish it, this is not a fight that might be ended through words alone.
Even so, we have to try.
Maria, you're safe. Oh, you had me worried sick.
I'm sorry for leaving on my own.
No, it's all right.
Miss Fabienne, I'm hungry.
Maria. Yes, that's right. Let's all sit down for some... Thank you for finding her.
It looks like she's worked things out.
She's a strong girl.
But we've more troubles ahead. How now do we resolve this curse upon His Highness?
If Luis is the curse's caster, we've got to kill him to dispel it. So how do we do...
I wish I could report back, but the prince is still asleep, and we're losing time. I don't think...
We cannot lose faith yet. There must be some further course we can pursue.
Well, there's the church's announcement. I expect they're trying to stop a wave of rival candidates from flooding the standings. I doubt the church would accept this popularity contest if they didn't already have a plan to game it.
True enough. I can only wonder at their aims. For today...
Sorry, did I wake you? Laying here, I always end up caught in my own thoughts. Grius and Maria. Just thinking in circles again. Not good, is it?
Let's think about it together.
Keeping me company, are you? You really are a That book, is that the novel you're always carrying around? Feels like months ago now that I spotted you buried in it on the carriage ride to the fort.
Want to read it?
If you don't mind, since we finally some room to breathe. Oh, interesting. It's written through the lens of a fictional land. This bit's about the Utopia's security. In this world, there is no blood-stained contest for sovereignty. The people choose their sovereign from among themselves. One cannot put a sovereign to the sword to seize power. Such an act would be met with scorn and judged as murder. Taking power or wealth by force is seen as the most shameful of transgressions. Couldn't be further from reality, could it? And this idea of competing for public support. Here it sounds so commonplace, but the idea's thrown us all into chaos. Perhaps I'm overthinking, but it sounds almost like the aim of the king's magic. Still, I don't imagine this would turn out well in the real world. In public opinion, tribal perspective always... Besides, does a decision made by the people guarantee it's right? Tribal squabbles aren't all... Take us Clamars, for example. It can be hard for us to see outside the bubble of our own worldview. We're the majority, and the tribe of the royal bloodline besides. A problem with no easy solution, I fear. Lofty words. I can hardly come to terms with my own ideals. Still, the discussions helped clear my head. I've been so fixated on killing Luis, but maybe we could look into whether that's really the only way to lift the curse. Wait, how long have you been asleep?
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ladies and gents, have you heard the news? To choose our new ruler, we're going to give all of you a chance to take center stage in a show, and we call it the tournament! Our aspirants will set out on a grand tour of the 3 allied nations' capitals, taking part in a variety. First, we have the exhibition of the brave. Slay a monster plaguing our fair people and bring its head to Oceana's. Official word is, this event's open to all. So what do you think, ladies and...
Stroll? Why call us so early in the morning? What is that?
I had Fabienne bring it up. Something occurred to me, so I asked her to go through Grius' personal effect.
Hey, looks like he was investigating the curse too.
There's a note here. Given the spell's complexity, it must have required a scribed form.
You mean to suggest Luis possesses a written composition of the curse somewhere?
Yes! I'd wager, even if we can't kill Luis, we might still have a shot at breaking the curse.
But that attack took place years ago, didn't it? This curse's formula could be lost for good.
We have little choice but to hope it's not. I'm not saying it would be easy, and the real trick will be finding it.
That reminds me. A crier for the church was handing these out.
A flyer for the Tournament for the Throne. This popularity contest is state-sponsored now. An interesting gamble for those politicians. I like the bit about all this being in the interest of fairness, but saying it's being organized by the state. The throne's empty. This smells like the theocracy at work. Probably Forden himself.
You think Forden's looking to fix the competition in his favor? He's been in first...
In the interest of fairness, remember? If he wins a fair race, he gets legitimized, and Luis gets put on the back...
That bodes ill. Those with existing support could easily solidify their claim. Even should His Highness wake, he...
If we don't hurry and find a way to get close to Luis, we're sunk.
Let's enter this tournament.
Huh? Hey, were you even Besides, the prince isn't exactly...
Wait! It sounds crazy, but I think he... This could be just the excuse we need to get close to Luis. He doesn't care about your tribe so long as you prove capable, yes? That's what Zorba was saying. Which means, even though the world looks down on you as an elder, having the power to kill humans puts you in his good grace.
You're going to make him a candidate?
If all we need to do is get Luis's attention, then that's sure to get the job done. If we're lucky, he might even try to recruit us.
I see. An undercover operation, is it?
Just hold on a second. Getting Luis's attention is all...
What do you think? Having heard all this, do you want to enter the running?
Of course I do.
No hesitation.
Right. In my ideal world, people can believe in their future. No matter who someone is, they deserve a fair country. If it's to help achieve that, I will stand...
Sheesh. So much for being a guide.
Your resolve has marked you a fine fit for the role. I have trusted you with my life before.
Good heavens. Haven't you put yourself... Listen to me. I don't want you going down the same path he did. Are you really this set on running off again?
Yes.
Huh. I'll be cheering for you in this mess of a competition. Truth be told,
What's the...
it's a big grand race to see who...
So you're going to try and become king? Wow! Then I'll cheer for you as loud as...
You have your first advocate, it seems.
Suppose you'll have to actually try for the throne now, eh? Your Majesty.
That was the plan from this.
Well, if we want Luis to notice you, we'll have to make quite a stir among the people.
Does that mean you're not coming back?
No, we'll be back.
I don't like when it gets lonely.
Maria.
But I'll be cheering for you. I hope you win the race. You be a good king.
We'll see each other again.
You better not forget.
Now, we'd best get registration out of the way, but we'll need some legs for the journey. It's mostly lawless...
Judging by this specified deadline, we're unlikely to reach the Principality of Oceana's capital.
I bet all these fancy nobles have their own gauntlet runners to ride in.
A carriage might save our chances. Perhaps we split up for now. I'll leave you two to the registration.
This should be the place, right?
Excuse us, we're looking to join...
Aye? Bit young, ain't ya? And who's the kid? He with you?
I'm the one in...
You?
I've not heard of any age restrictions.
Well, I'd not have thought it, but you're an elder, ain't ya?
Could you just do your job, please? Can he...
Ah. Weren't you in that pack of recruits that went off to the northern fort?
What? We got a deserter turning.
No, they said he'd just dragged the company down, so they left him at the capital. He, got...
Could swear I've seen you. Well, hardly matters with no captain to verify it with. Go on, then. You can represent...
And, obviously, you're gonna need... You're obligated to attend the opening ceremony tomorrow. It'll be...
We'll have to hope Hulkenberg can find us a carriage.
As for us, I expect we should see about finding a monster to slay. If it's not impressive...
Some postings over there. They should be offering bounties on...
Looks like everyone else had the same idea.
One of these bounties is bound to make me stand out.
Hang on! There's nothing...
Are you lot here for this tournament, then? Bit slow, I'm afraid. Most of my worthiest...
How about requests on anything aside from monsters?
Let's
see. Ugh, he's horrible. Heisme. A villainous kidnapper.
This might just be
Whoa! You have any idea who that is? That man's an elite. An ex-royal knight, they say. It makes short work of a scrawny little... Besides, didn't you hear what it is they're actually...
Oh, of course. It's about whoever can...
If you imbeciles can't even get that straight, you've no chance of winning. They want...
Stuck-up little...
He was right about the rules, though.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
We're supposed to get a monster's head. So why are you going for a criminal? Any idea what he's up to?
Maybe he just wants to stop the crim...
We've got more important things to work...
Don't worry, I'll explain...
As long as you can convince...
Ho there! Are you really taking the bounty on... You three must be heaven sent. Your pardon, gentlemen. I'm Barton, a guard captain for Matira, a town to the south.
A guard captain? This fellow's made some powerful...
We can't afford lenience. On top of his past crimes, Heisme has... If our city becomes known for nightly disappearances, what sane resident would stay?
But he's just a lone kidnapper, right? Even if he...
That's the trouble. He makes his hideout somewhere too dangerous for our soldiers to tread. We've no idea how he manages to operate out there without getting devoured.
I see.
I'd no choice but to swallow my pride and post a bounty. Yet no matter how, a pitiful sight, isn't it? A soldier who can't protect his home, whether by strength or by surrender.
We just want to help you.
You only cast away your honor in the name of protection. Nothing pitiful in that.
Ah, thanks to you. That you'd accept closure. Thank you all. And thank God. In that case, we shall meet in Martira, the old castleton. Please.
Well, no backing out of this now.
Way I see it, if we want to make a big impact this late... Besides, this is apparently a knight-turned-kidnapper.
I guess that's...
I'll convince Hulkenberg. Somehow.